So, a breakthrough already.
Now, he's got space here. That has not gone well. Menu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Serves up across. Mastantuono. Garcia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mount. Burmo. Now Mazraoui. Burmo. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. It's a promising position. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Carvajal. Garcia. And it's Bellingham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Maguire did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Searching pass he's played there. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Knocks it out wide. Oh, important interception. Mastantuono. Garcia. Shaw does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Shaw. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely weighted pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Mount. Šeško. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Big chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bellingham. Half an hour played now. Burmo tries to dink it through, and he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's in a great position here. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! It goes to show he is human after all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball.
Garcia, and he's running through. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Burmo. Tries to play it through. Šeško. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe, and they can counter here. That's good running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish!
Sick, man.
Oh, good finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch. And the
Šeško! And a neat finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Menu, and it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha, and he plays one through. Oh, well played, well played. Mastantuono for Valverde. Now it's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been
Mbappe
indicated.
charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Bruno Fernandes. This looks promising. Matheus Cunha, Šeško, Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Carreras, looking to receive it in space. That's it, 45 minutes up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he's there to belt it away. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Menu. Now it's Mount. Oh, that's a fine interception. Courtois clears. Knocks it into space. Pass is just off target. Carreras. Alaba. Asensio. And it's Carvajal. Menu. Asensio. Bellingham. Mastantuono might just make this. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he's managed to get free. And it's Menu in with the challenge. And he's had it nicked away. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. Just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Looking to play him in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Carvajal. Bellingham.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Takes on his marker. And he has been fouled there. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Bruno Fernandes. And now they can clear their lines. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, a delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Manchester United have got it back, and they'll have another go. Bellingham. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a sharp pass. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Mastantuono. Matheus Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Shot a goal! Alaba. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Šeško. Number 10, Matheus Cunha. Number 19, Mbumo.
Threads one in.
Coming on the field,
Zogse.
number 16, Anna.
Good ball, good take.
Number 13,
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it clear. That's an excellent interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for the run. Carvajal. Dorgu gets a foot in here. Now this could be a chance. Mount. He's cut it out. Mbappe. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Diogo Dalot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's going to have his name
Dalot.
And here's Bola. Casemiro. Can he get it through? He can run onto that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Just 5 minutes left. Diogo Dalot getting this one clear. It'll be a throw-in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Ceballos is fouled. Chouameni. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ahmad. Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He leaps for it! Oh, he's hit the bar! 4 added minutes on the... He'll try from distance! Oh, he's been caught on it here! That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Stood up well to him there. Ceballos has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you're walking
No
through the
winner
gate.
so far, but somebody has to
Taking
be the winner. And extra time is next. And the action has already restarted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Ambitious ball here. Goulet is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Ahmad. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ahmad. Casemiro. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Spread out to the left. Looking to play him in. Fran Garcia. Drill. Can he finish? Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Diogo Dalot. Now Dorgu. That's a little off target. Asensio. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. And it's Ceballos.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's free, he has got space. takes a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for the run. Diogo Dallo gets into a good position. That's really well cleared. And we're halfway through extra time.
Reminder today, everybody, to make sure
Neither side able to conjure up a telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it. The hostilities have already resumed. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Alaba. Asensio. Eder Militao. He's found a way through. And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. And he's claimed by the keeper.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Arda Güler. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Güler. Now the ball's gone astray. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. Sandro Martinez. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Terrific recovery, a really... Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, north against south, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
So we're very much on the way now. He's in a good position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Subimendi. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be...
Šeško! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Šeško deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Lewis Skelly. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cunha is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Odegaard. Now it's Madueke. He's found a way. Oh, he's been caught napping. Gabriel Jesus finds himself offside.
There they go, hunting again.
Norgard.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Madueke. That has been cut short. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Matheus Cunha. That looks a good ball through. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Calafiori. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And here's Martinelli. Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, no joy this time. Hincapié gets it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lewis Skelly. Maguire does well to get it back. showing good feet. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Good ball over the top. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Ahmad. Nicely shaped ball. Mazraoui just loves to go forward whenever he can. That's really well cleared. And here's Bruno Fernandes. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lewis Skelly. That's an imaginative pass. Martinelli. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a promising position. Nicely shaped. Oh, great! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Norgard. Lewis Skelly. He's had it taken off him. Looking for the run. Oh, he's onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Zubimendi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mount. He's on it, can he get away? Matheus Cunha. That's tidy. Shaw has it out wide and in space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Norgard clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been
Now it's
indicated.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha's cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Zubimendi. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half. Mount. Ahmad. That's a delicate pass. Pings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Shaw. That's a little off target. Madueke. And it's Subimendi. Norgard. And that has left him in a heap. Cunha, who's set up one goal so far. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he thumps it clear. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Lewis Skelly. Now Subimendi. Ødegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Fernandes. That's been slipped through. Oh, sweet feet. Over to the right flank. Ball comes. And a header! And again! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Matheus Cunha. Šeško being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Shaw did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ødegaard. And Norgard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Played into space. Incapuyi. Ødegaard. Incapuyi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Ødegaard. Now it's Martinelli. He's shifting through the gears here. He shifted it to the flank. Hoisted in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Burmo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
It's a searching pass. Hincapié cuts out the pass. And it's lofted through here. Caught offside that time. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Incapuyi.
Ah, welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Shaw in acres of space out wide. There's the header! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their applications. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel Jesus. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks shot a goal!
Deep.
And yes, it's there! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Gabriel Jesus. Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Arsenal cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in! Must be! Ødegaard. Threads one in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is expertly dealt with. And he can clear it away.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Ødegaard. Spread to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Madueke driving forwards.
There will be 5 minutes added
Goal kick.
time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Is there any support? He might not need it. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. Diogo Dalot picks it up out wide. Aimed at the far side. Punched away. And now they can clear their lines. And time is up. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result